So there's a general perception with these covers is that they're still going to be quite difficult. I had someone just the other day who came in to wet test it, and he stood there and he said, I'm going to enjoy watching you roll that back now, because he thought it'd be really hard. So I'm going to show you that it's not. It's actually super easy. And to prove a point, I'm going to do it with one hand. Because I know there'll be a few people say, oh, it's all right for you, you're a man, you're stronger than a woman, which I don't know is true. There's some pretty strong women out there. So I'm going to do it with one hand only. Let's see how I get on. So the most difficult part of this is probably going to be getting a nice tight roll, because I can't use both hands to try and sort of form it into a nice tight roll. I'm just going to have to hope that that's the way it goes. And then what I might do is just go around the other side. You can normally do this from just the one side really quite easily. This is actually much easier, being that I'm right-handed as well. This is working a dream. Just wait for a bit of that air to get squeezed out towards the end. I won't go all the way just because I haven't got any brackets on the end of this, so I don't want to go rolling off the end. There you go, nice and easy. You could definitely get in that and use that now, especially if you had the brackets. You could just roll it that little bit further. So with one hand, it's easy. Let me show you how easy it is with two hands. Okay, yeah, and then back the other way. Obviously, I'm trying to do this nice and quickly, but if you took your time, you could definitely make a bit of a nicer, neater job of that. But you can see, they're really not that hard. They're actually made a bit easier as well if you've got some steps along the side. That just gives you an advantage in height. Obviously, the higher up your hands are, the weaker you are. If you were doing it here, it'd be a lot easier. So if you either had some steps alongside, or perhaps if this bar was sort of semi-sunken in the ground, this would be super easy. A real cheat code is actually to get in the spar. So what you do is you flip open that first bit, you climb down into the spar, and then you're stood in the middle and you're just pushing it like that. That is the easiest way. So there you go. That is a roll cover. And also this is on a 19 foot. So this is the longest swim spar that we do. It couldn't get any more difficult than that. And you can do it with one hand. There you go.